What's up guys, Amaze here, and this is a quick video that I wanted to do for all my content creator friends.
Been wearing life like it's a noose around my neck. Hunting photos.
I've been thinking about doing this video for a while, and basically it's a few tips and tricks that I've picked up over my 2 months of content creating, streaming, all that kind of business on YouTube gaming. So basically what I've done is I've made myself a scorecard come quality control checklist, and I'm gonna put a picture of that up and I'll post a link to that or the PDF document for it in the description below, and I'm just going to talk through a few of the things that are on there. So the reason scheduling is important is because it gives YouTube time to index your content correctly, which means that potential viewers will be able to find it more easily and it'll show up in places with relevant content. So what we do when we're scheduling is we try and check out analytics and find out what time we're getting most views from in what location. So for instance, let's say most of our views come from America. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the best YouTube times to upload in the US, and we're going to stick to one of those. So we'll schedule our video upload for that time. The second thing I want to talk about is the end slate. Now this is something that I've only started doing recently, and it's really been quite beneficial to me in the way of subscribers. My subscribers seem to be increasing a little bit quicker now, which is great, and I thought that I'd pass this on to you guys. So my end slate always has 2 previous videos and subscribe buttons, and we'll annotate those later, but just make sure that you've got an end slate sorted out. 20 seconds is probably the best length for an end slate, so that's how long mine is. The third thing that I want to talk about is the title. Now this one's pretty much common sense, but your title should always be catchy, and if you can, incorporate your keyword twice into it without it looking silly, obviously. So yeah, incorporate your keyword twice in your title if you can. The next thing I want to talk about is your description. So the keyword that we used in our title, we're going to try and use that 3 times in the first 2 sentences if we can. So ensure that you've organised your description beforehand. You also want to make sure that you remember to add to the bottom of that your social links and any links you might have talked about in the video. Moving on to tags now. Tags are super important. I use VidIQ to do a little bit of research on the top 3 videos that I find that are similar to the one I'm about to upload. Once I've got that information, I check which tags they've used and I pick my favourites, or the ones I think might be most influential, and start a list of my own in a separate note. Once I've finished compiling that note, I'll then use those tags for my video upload. The next thing I want to talk about is thumbnails. Now everyone talks about thumbnails, but the most important things from my point of view that you need to have in your thumbnail are a catchy headline, something that's going to make people go, yep, that's a short few words that summarises exactly what I want to look at, I'm going to click on that. And then also you need to have no more than 2 focal images. So I try and keep it to 1 that summarises the content. Sometimes it's either myself with a stupid hat or whatever might relate to the video, but yeah, that's from all the information that I've read, that's the most important things to focus on with your thumbnail. The last thing we need to look at when we're uploading a video is closed captions. Now a lot of people avoid this because it can be a pain, but if you're going to go through the time and effort to make a video, the least you can do is cover all your bases and make sure you do everything you can to make sure that that video gets in front of as many people as possible. So closed captions, what I usually do is I generally always, except for now, script the video beforehand. Now if you've got the script, it's easy, you can just slap in the closed captions. YouTube does do a decent job of automatically putting in the captions for you, so sometimes I just use those and go through and change a few words if I'm stuck for time. I don't want to stay in there for too long, but as long as those keywords are still popping up in the closed captions, it's going to help with your indexing a lot. This last section is just going to be on social promotion. All the reading and stuff I've done on social promotion suggests that whatever time you spend working on a video, you should spend 2 times that amount of time promoting the video itself. So let's start off with Twitter. I think that this is one of the greatest ways to get your content out there, and these are the things that I look to do when I start a Twitter campaign for a video. Basically I use Buffer, which is a web-based platform that you can use to schedule tweets at the best times for your video. So usually I schedule 3 for each release. The first one will go out when the video upload goes out. The second and third will be the following day at different peak times for largest audience. When I'm uploading these videos, I always make sure that I include at least 3 hashtags, relevant hashtags, and 1 thumbnail image. Now, tweets with thumbnails are much more likely to get clicked, so that's the reason for including the thumbnail. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to talk about is a blog site. Now this is a pretty important platform because not only does it give your fans an extra place where they can connect with you, it also offers a little bit of backlinking which could increase your search indexing for YouTube. So what we're going to do here is, this is not something that I do very well, so you should probably check out Filthy Creatures, his blog. It looks the part, it's what you're after. And the important things about blogging your videos is, what you want to do is, on that blog you want to make sure you add all the relevant tags, the same ones you used on YouTube Gaming. Make sure that you add a description of the video that also includes a few extra bits, maybe some behind the scenes stuff, just so that your fans get a little bit extra from going and visiting the blog. And that pretty much covers you. Make sure you include a thumbnail image. Most blog sites embed these standards, so that's not a big deal. Alright, the third most important thing that's probably should be number 1 is Reddit. I didn't want to emphasize this too heavily because it can be pretty unforgiving out there. But the main thing to focus on with Reddit is find a community that complements the work you're doing, complements your video, and then from there make sure that you're adding value with your posts. Don't just post a link. Go in there, start a discussion, and then post your link at the end of that. That's where I found the most success with Reddit, and Reddit definitely is a great place to gain some traction on your videos, but just be prepared for the trolls to come out of the woodwork. The last 2 things I want to talk about are mainly for bonus points. We're looking at Facebook and Instagram. Now, Facebook is really just a short summary and a link. This platform really just tells people when a new video upload's gone out, and it's just in case that's their platform of choice. There's nothing more you can really do here to increase the indexing opportunities for your YouTube video, but you do it anyway, just to cover the base. Instagram, much like Twitter, you can use hashtags, and that's a great way to get discovered, but what you want to be using is your tags from over on your YouTube video. So you grab those tags, copy them, paste them into your Instagram photo if you can. Try and make a square thumbnail of the YouTube thumbnail that you used earlier and use that for upload, and that's pretty much Instagram covered. Alright guys, and that pretty much covers everything that's on the checklist that I've got, or the scorecard as I call it. So make sure you get on top of all those things. If you tick all those boxes when you upload a video, you've given it the absolute best chance you can to get some decent views. So hopefully this has been helpful to you guys, and if you've got any questions or maybe anything I can add to this checklist, definitely sound off in the comments. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and definitely subscribe to me if you want to see more content like this. For the guys that I've encouraged to come and watch this, you guys keep me encouraged and passionate about what I do. You guys are also doing great work, so keep at it, keep your head high, and keep bringing out good videos. I'll see you next time, guys.